Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Happy Sunday. Hello, everybody. Wait a few moments, as always, for everyone to join in. I know this is a really weird time for me to go live, so I thought maybe we would try out today and see if anybody wants to hang out for a little bit. Hello, Donna. Hello, Shannon. Green, blue. I'm putting my brushes away and I have to say the rainbow order every time. Hello, Darren. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Heidi. Hi, Kim. Yes, happy Dog Dad Day. Yes, yes, yes. You got that right. Hello, Marlene. Hi, Robin. Hi, Jackie. Hi, everyone. Hello, all my friends. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, everybody. Hello. So I put this shirt on today, which is one of the Brutus Renault shirts. It says, do something creative every day, and has the Brutus Renault logo on the sleeve. I don't know if you can see it because of the studio lights. But I was like, I have to listen to my shirt, and I'm going to do something creative today. So I thought it would be fun. Hello, Jackie. I can never remember who all I've said hello to. So if I've said hello to you already, I apologize. That just means I'm saying hello again. So hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. So we're going to do something creative today, and we are going to talk about, hi, Tina. We are going to talk about and potentially do a little project, depending on what I can think of, the Radiant Rainbow Inspiration Box. Now, I have not done a live with this or talked about this box yet, because it was flying out the door, and y'all are still snatching it up. But I was like, let's wait, and I'll show the box and do something with the box once everybody gets it home, because this box has been, like I said, flying out the door. So I think we have like 12 left or something. So, which is a crazy number for the middle of the month. So, crazy low number for the middle of the month. So, I figured that I would show you what is in the Radiant Rainbow box today and make a little project, if that's okay. I am going to be completely honest with you. I have no idea what that I thought that this table was low. I have no idea what that project's going to be yet, but generally, whenever I come onto the lives, a little secret is I don't normally know. Normally, that's the way the lives began with Brutus Renault. I had no idea what I was going to do with the projects that I was doing, but I had an idea of what I wanted to use. And luckily, this box and every inspiration box from here on out always will have tons and tons of things and inspiration for what we can do with them, because that's why it's called the inspiration box, right? So hello to everyone that's just joining in. Also, a bit of housekeeping before we get started and dig into the box. The biggest summer sale ever in the history of Brutus Monroe is still continuing today. It just started on Thursday. And just as a heads up, it will only run until midnight tonight. So I want to make sure that everybody's aware of that, because what happens with our website now, another fun little secret, is back in the day when we used to have a sale at Brutus Monroe, I would be at the keyboard feverishly taking things off of sale when they were no longer on sale. And luckily, now, fast forward many, many years later, the system now does that for us. So what happens, and the reason that I'm mentioning this, is at midnight tonight, Eastern Standard Time, so that is the Eastern Standard time zone, at midnight, all of those products, I think there's a little over 2,600, maybe 2,800, I think it's actually closer to the 3,000 mark, products will slowly become regular price. Now, I say that to say, hi Candy, that the system takes about 4 hours to completely bring everything back to its regular price, because it's automated. It does it all. The website, if it tried to take all 3,000 products and make them regular price at one time, the whole system would crash. It would just explode. Hello, Maria. Oh, I miss you, my Maria. The whole system would crash and there would be no Brutus Renault website for you to shop on. So at midnight tonight is when everything will slowly but surely start going back to regular price. What that means is any of our friends that are watching this in the future, hello future friends, if you are checking out on the website at 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, if you have some things in your cart, they may very well go back to regular price while they're in your cart. So I'm saying this to avoid a ton of emails to our amazing customer service team tomorrow morning, as well as later in the week, that as those things begin to go back to regular price, they are in fact going to go back to regular price. So there's not going to be extension of this sale. There's not going to be anything added to the sale. When the sale is done, the sale is done. Now, you may notice that there have been some set changes behind me. So we have a very exciting summer release that is coming this week, and I'm sure that maybe, looking at some of the things that have already been transformed on the set here at Brutus Monroe, you might have an inkling of what some of the themes might be to that new release. But again, as a heads up, this sale will not be extended. I know that we have extended some sales in the past. I think only one or two in the whole time we've been in business. So don't wait on it. When you look at, I linked it in, all the different areas that you can click a link. This is going to be the best price you'll get on anything at Brutus Monroe until Black Friday of this year, which is very quickly approaching us. And I say that again to say that on 3,000 products. So I could guarantee that you can head on over to that sale and find at least 10 things that you're like, oh my goodness, I've wanted this for so long, or oh my goodness, I've been looking at this. There's Sizzix that's included, there's Ranger that's included, there's Brutus Monroe that's included, there's Photoplay that's included. There's not much that isn't included. Now, if it's not included, that just means that it's not a part of the sale. But again, with 3,000 things, I can guarantee you'll be able to find something. Oh, Maria, Michael and the team knocked it out of the park this time. Oh my goodness. This release that's coming up, it's incredible. It's probably one of my favorite releases that has ever been conceived at Brutus Monroe. It's really, really an incredible release. There's a lot of things that we've never done before in this release, and you'll see what I mean whenever the release happens. But I will also tell you, I just got a final sneak peek of Fall Holiday. It's going to be good, my friends. It's going to be good. So, all right, enough jibber jabber. Just wanted to let you know that the sale is happening now, and the sale will be done at midnight Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you take a look at all of the items that are on sale. Grab up some things if you've been wanting them for quite some time, because again, most of these things won't be on sale again this year, if on sale at all. So let's head down to the table. Oops, I almost hit the off button. Let's head down to the table and let's take a look at this incredible Radiant Rainbow Inspiration Box. So, the Radiant Rainbow Inspiration Box every June. The new release, it's tentatively the 22nd. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say that. I know that I just had a discussion recently with Michael. Michael, as most of you know, Michael is our president, head director of all of our retail, and he's so much more than just a retail director now. He's the head of really product everything at this point. So if you see it, Michael has made it happen. So Michael, I had a meeting, and by a meeting it's like we text each other whenever we're having a snack or something. It's tentatively the 22nd of June, so it should be this Wednesday. It might be sooner, it might be later. I could tell you it's definitely not going to be tomorrow because we have tons and tons and tons of your orders, and we're so appreciative of your orders for the sale. So it definitely won't happen tomorrow. But I can tell you that it will be this week, and I promise you there'll be tons of marketing surrounding that. Shannon, is the 22nd correct? Am I allowed to say that? Shannon, and also Shannon and Darren and Heather and Tracy and Joyce and Daryl, excuse me. I always say Darren and Daryl and Daryl and Darren. Thank goodness you don't work in-house, Darren, because I would be calling both of you the wrong names. I call Darren Daryl all the time. I call Daryl Darren all the time. So, thank you, Shannon. So the whole team has been working like crazy behind the scenes to make sure that this all happens. But again, Michael is who I scheduled for noon. Okay, good. But Michael is who I go to, and I'm like, okay, is this the date? When is this coming? When is that coming? So he's my right and left hand some days. So we do have a wonderful team. I'm very, very fortunate, so fortunate to have the team that I have. So, all right, so let's go ahead back down to Radiant Rainbow. But again, Wednesday is when it's scheduled for, and I hope we have enough. I really hope we have enough. I think we're gonna have plenty, but I hope we have enough because it is such an incredible release. I mean, we're talking stencils, standalone dies, stamps that coordinate with stencils that coordinate with stamps. Just some really, really cool stuff that's coming out. So it's gonna be fun. So let's head back down. So Radiant Rainbow is the inspiration box for this month. Every June, we do something that's rainbow themed, whether it is a standalone box or it is a inspiration box. This time we decided to put everything together into one as opposed to doing a separate box, because when you see the fall and holiday standalone boxes this year, which when I say standalone box, that just means it's separate from the regular inspiration boxes. When you see what those are this year, you'll understand why we skipped over a specific standalone rainbow box this year. So let's go ahead and let's open up, whoopsie-doozy. Let's go ahead and open up the box and let's take a look at, my box unfortunately does not have the pretty pamphlet in it, but that's okay. You will see there is a pretty pamphlet that is included with yours when you receive yours that shows you all the different ways that you can do things. Actually, talk about yourselves for 1 second. Let me see if I can find one. It should be right across the hall. Bear with me 1 moment. Just talk amongst yourselves. Okay, never mind. I couldn't find one. I ran all the way up to fulfillment. Ran all the way up to fulfillment and couldn't find one. But that's okay because you'll get yours. So, and if you ever don't receive one, just send one to info@brutusmonroe.com and we'll get you a PDF version. So let's go ahead and let's open up our box here. Unless maybe it's inside of this bag, but I don't think it is. I don't think it is. All right. So let's start with the paper, as always. So first and foremost, you are going to receive a piece of beautiful glitter stock. Remember, the Brutus Monroe glitter stock does not have anything. Hello, Carol. Does not have any shedding on it. You will receive a blue, green, red, orange, and yellow sheet of paper. Beautiful, 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 beautiful palette. Then you will receive, so let's continue with the paper, probably one of my favorite paper pads that have ever come out of Brutus Monroe. This is the Radiant Rainbow paper pad. You will receive one in the box, and you can purchase these separately, but I do know that we're at SOS status on these, which just means sellout status. So of course you get your cover sheet, and then look at this paper. You will be using this over and over and over again. I promise. Look at that. So cool. So cool. Love it so very much. Then continuing with the paper, you will receive some of our highly sought after Brutus Monroe pre-cut, pre-scored 100-pound card bases. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. You can see they're already pre-cut and pre-scored and ready to go. We'll put those towards the back because that's not the pretty part of everything, right? Then we have your card panels. So you will receive the Radiant Rainbow card panels. And remember, the card panels are all foilable. And you can foil them, you can blend over top of them, you can do whatever you would like with them. But there are some really, really fun ones in this box. So we have the spiral, we have kind of a burst, we have like a cloud spiral, and then we have some butterflies. Okay, and then we have the conversation clippings, which are something that's new kind of last year. We started the conversation clippings, which are basically just sentiments that you can just cut out. So you can just cut out your sentiments and they're ready to go. We have white background with black writing, and then black background, blah, 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 try to say that 10 times fast. Black background with white writing. And some of the sentiments, so I'll just read them all to you, are: you're doing great, you light up my day, positive vibes coming your way, stay strong, rainbow is my favorite color, hey friend, you color my world, look for the rainbow, you are my rainbow, wishing you the best, the world needs more people like you, be fabulous, you are my sunshine, hello, let your light shine, you are the best, follow your dreams, sending lots of smiles, sending hugs and prayers, happy birthday, thankful for you, hello my friend, love you, and count the rainbows, not the storms. So cool, so cool. Also, you are going to receive a neutral ribbon pack this time. So normally the pack of ribbon would be super matchy to the box. This time it is a neutral. And the reason that we did a neutral this time is because when you have all of the rainbow and all of the craziness, hi Kara, all of the craziness of all the different colors, you really aren't going to want to have like rainbow crazy ribbon. So we gave you some neutrals this time. Then for the Radiant Rainbow sequins, the same deal. We do have some holographic rainbow sequins mixed in, but remember there are 3 different sizes now, and they're just so cool, so pretty. You get that whole big pack in your box. The consumable for this month, so I mean ribbon, there's a lot in here that are consumables, but we call anything that can be used up is what a consumable is in our world. And you are receiving a full size, I love it, a full size of the Brutus Monroe Rainbow Sparkle Embossing Powder. Now, if you have never used the Brutus Monroe Rainbow Sparkle Embossing Powder, it really lives up to its name. Now, I don't know if the camera is going to catch all of the different colors, and it's kind of catching it, but kind of not. But there are, I think you can see it. Well, let's see if you can see it when it's in the jar. not the top. There are so many different, oh, there we go. See that rainbow, how it shifts and changes to all different colors? That's what you'll have on your project. So cool. You'll get a full jar of that embossing powder. Then you are going to receive the Radiant Rainbow Stamp Set. So with the Radiant Rainbow Stamp Set, we have Let Your Light Shine, wishing you rainbows and everything wonderful, have a rainbow kind of day, enjoy the little things, and all sorts of other fun things on this stamp set. So you have all these different little rainbow pieces. Then you have a whole bunch of other little doodads. You have a little rainbow that you, or excuse me, a little heart rainbow that you can use. There's some suns up here. There's a little smiley face that you can use. There's a moon. There's all sorts of little pieces on here. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, oh, I should mention there's 38 stamps on this stamp set. And then also, you are going to receive the entire coordinating die set. So this coordinating die set by itself is 34 pieces. So these two together, so the die and the stamp, so the die set I believe retails for $19.99. I'm not 100% certain. I'm almost 100% certain. And the stamp set is at $24.99 or $25.99. So these two items alone are well over the cost of what the actual box is. So it's just so fun, so cool, and you can just do so much with this combo and with these, with these items, which I think is super fun. So let's go ahead and let's pull all of these items away, and we can make ourselves a fun card, shall we? Yeah, I think it's like 12, I think is what I looked when I looked last time. So let's move some of these items to the side. And I think we might foil today. What do you think? I think we might do some foiling today. I think we might use, so let's see. Let me get my thinking cap on. So I think we'll definitely use this because I think it's trippy and fun. And I think that we will use something that's kind of busy for the background because we're not going to be able to see. I think maybe we'll use this for our background layer. I don't know though, I really love this. Because this is you're not gonna see a whole lot of it. You're only gonna see like the edge of it. So I think we'll use that. Or do we want to use the dots? Oh my goodness. This is so tricky. I think we'll use the dots. Because you can just, yeah, the dots. All right, so let's move this guy out of the way, and then we're definitely going to do some stamping, and we definitely need a card base. So let me get my things together here. All right, so we got that. Let me turn on the laminator, because that's going to be something that we're definitely going to need, because we're going to do some foiling, right? Need the laminator, and we're going to use. Because, I mean, can you really go wrong with this foil? I don't think you can. Look at this foil. It's the rainbow shattered glass. So first and foremost, what we're going to do is we're going to do some blending. Well, no, let's do stamping. Let's get the stamping out of the way. So let's take our background. We can get this guy out of the way for a second. Let's take our background. I think maybe, let's see. Let's take this out of here. So let's see. What one do we want to use? I think we really just want to knock it out of the park and use this one. What do you think? I think so. Hi, Monica. I think we want to use this one. Yeah. So let me grab my, let's see. Where's my Misty? Here it is. Uh-oh. Where is my pad for the Misty? This could pose to be a problem. Where, oh where, did my Misty stamping pad go? Well, looks like we're going to use the mini Misty, which is fine, because all we need is just like we're just cutting it out. We're just going to die cut it. So let's use the mini Misty. And let's just grab a scrap of paper, because again, we're just going to be stamping this. So we'll grab a scrap piece, and we'll grab our magnet. I know, the mini is always been my favorite. I can tell you that much. Okay. All right. So let's move this stamp set out of the way. Pop this down. Be gentle with it because you don't want to lift that up. We don't have a stick and stamp mat for the mini yet. All right, so we're going to do like kind of like a reverse rainbow here, where we're going to take our colors and we're just going to kind of zhuzh them on here. So we'll start with red, and we're just kind of stamping. Actually, we'll just go right to the pad. It's no biggie. No big deal. So we'll go right to the pad. So we'll start with the red. And we're not looking for perfect here. We're looking for kind of like a watercolored look. Does that make sense? I think I've done some watercolor stuff. Tina, that would be perfect because my usual assistant is off today. Heather usually helps me with this stuff. So red, orange, yellow. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spritz this with a little bit of water to kind of activate it. And then we need some green. I think we need a different yellow. I don't think that yellow was really... There we go. Yellow, green, and then we need a little bit of blue. And don't worry, I won't forget about the purple for my purple folks, because I know that there are some purple folks out there that love the purple. Okay, and then just a little bit of purple. Perfect. So now I'm just going to spritz this with just a little tiny bit of water. So we want to kind of spritz from afar. So we just did a little bit of water. And now we're going to stamp. And again, this is not going to be perfect. We're not looking for perfect. We want this to just give really like a watercolory look. So there's our first impression. And it might stick a little bit, so let's try to, this is why I need a stick and stamp mat for this size. Oh, I think we might be good. Yeah, let's just hit it one more time with a little bit of water. Make sure that I'm out of the way of everything else. And I think that's perfect. We did miss a little bit of the yellow there, but it's no big deal, right? All right, so now we'll lift the whole thing up, and I think that looks great. Isn't that a fun rainbow? I think it is. And I hope you do too. So there is our quick and easy kind of spritzed rainbow, and I'm gonna heat set it real quick, and then, I thought I was gonna heat set it, but the heat tool is not plugged in, which is something that is a good reminder to everyone to not leave your heat tool plugged in. All right. Move my keys out of the way here. We're just going to go ahead and heat set this real quick here. Okay. Then I'm going to unplug this guy because we're not going to need it again. All right, so now let me grab the coordinating die, which so conveniently comes with your box. And what's great about these cutting die sets, at least in my opinion, humble as it may be, is that all of your stamps are right on the back here. And we've used a different adhesive now. I want everyone that wrote in to know that your pleas did not fall upon deaf ears. We are now using a different adhesive for the dies. All of the dies that are manufactured, and it is not nearly as sticky. So everyone that wrote in that said, please, 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 it's too sticky, I can't get them off the back. It is not going to be sticky anymore. Is that sticky anymore? Did you see how I just pulled that literally right off the back? It's not sticky anymore. Well, still sticky, obviously, but it's not as sticky, I guess I should say. All right, so let's go ahead and pop this puppy out. And Darren does such a wonderful job with making sure that all of our dies fit around all of our stamps. So everybody say thank you so much, Darren. I believe he's still here with us today in the live. He He's the one that makes sure that all of the dyes are absolutely perfect for every single stamp that you get. And I'll tell you right now, it doesn't get much more perfect than that. Looks pretty gosh darn good to me. So now we have our little rainbow, which is going to go right in the center here. Okay. And, I think I might be changing my tune. One moment, please. Because I'm thinking, let me see here. I'm thinking out loud. Which panel do you think will be better for this? Are we thinking maybe this panel? Because it doesn't have this craziness in the center. Because I'm going to put the sentiment across here. Or do you think this panel? I'm thinking this one. 1, 2, or 3. We'll have a vote while I get the blending buddy ready. 1, 2, or 3. The original, so this one, number 1. It does, doesn't it? 1. Okay, everybody's saying 1. Hi, Joy. Hi, Maria. All right, so we're sticking with 1. All right, shouldn't have second-guessed myself. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do some blending, because obviously we need to have some really fantastic colors happening whenever we are going to send this through to do some foiling, because this card needs to have as many... Oh, that's okay, Shannon. This card needs to have as much magic happening in it as possible. It's a rainbow card, right? So we're going to take one of my favorite tools that I have ever come up with in a Starbucks drive-thru, and that is the Blending Buddy. So the way the Blending Buddy works is you're just going to place it right on your stick and stamp mat, which I'm sure that all of you picked up an extra one now that they're a part of the sale. This is probably the only time that they will ever be a part of the sale until, again, Black Friday. I'm sure you all picked up an extra one, so you have it. So this protects your stick and stamp mat. The reason we came up with this was there are so many folks that are using their stick and stamp mat to blend, which I think is just the best darn tool you could ever have to blend something on. But when you're blending, you're getting ink all over the outside, which is fine. You do you, boo. But if you are getting ink all over that and you're trying to scrub it off, you 100%, if you are taking a sponge to your stick and stamp mat, will remove the adhesive. So what we did was we invented this piece so that you could blend right on your stick and stamp mat and not have to worry about that. Does that make sense? I hope it does. And I hope all of you are able to grab one. So I'll show you how it works. So I'm grabbing right now the red first, and we're just going to blend up. We're just going to go right on to, so see how this eliminates your stress of getting stuff onto your stick and stamp mat? So in the stick and stamp mat, of course, you can use it in your stamp positioner. You can use your stick and stamp mat like I'm using it right now to blend and to hold. And also a really great thing about the stick and stamp mat Blending Buddy, which is what I've popped on top of here, and I think most of you have seen this, is that there are little tabs. So see these little tabs that are built in here? See them right here and right here and right here and right here? All you do is you take your this is Heartlink, this is a new stencil, and you pop that into your tabs and it will hold your stencil in place. So it's like a double whammy, right? It's really cool. So all right, I'm just going in with the orange, and then we'll grab some yellow. And all we're doing is we're just blending. No biggie, right? I mean, I've seen a lot of folks that it is a biggie when you're blending, but I promise it's not. The Blending Buddy is sold out. Oh no. How is that possible? I'm gonna have to double check that once I get off the live. I am going to have to double check that. No, I'm going to foil in just a second, Monica. I always foil after I do the inking, but you can do it however you want. There's no wrong way to do it. So now I'm gonna go in with the blue. It says sold out. Well, we make them here, so probably I'm gonna have to double check. I will double check, and the thing that's so crazy is, like, literally, I think we just did, a lot. There were a lot of them that were just manufactured here in-house. So I'm going to double check. But I can guarantee that it will be back in inventory today. I can guarantee that. Because if nothing else, Dare Roll, not Dare In, will just make some more tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's so strange. Because what's strange about it is I have not seen it on the inventory report. So that's really, really strange to me. Okay, so let's see. So there we go. So let's go ahead and pop our panel off. It just comes off real quick. And you can see just how crazy that rainbow is. Sold out, sold out. My goodness gracious. I'm going to have to figure out what the heck is going on. Because that puppy should not be sold out. Hold on one second. I'm gonna look it up right now while we're live, since we're all here. Oops, if I could spell blending right. Well, I'll be darned. It sure does say that it's sold out. Okay. Let's see. All right. Everyone. It's no longer sold out. It is no longer sold out. So if you want to grab one, I would say make sure you grab one soon. They are manufactured in-house, so it's they'll probably ship out, I'd say probably like Tuesday. But yeah, don't worry. They are made here. So they'll just get made tomorrow, and they may ship to, I can almost guarantee that an order that's placed right now probably won't ship until early Tuesday anyway, because y'all have been so generous and, been ordering like crazy. So, yep, we'll be good. We'll be good. And plus, who knows, I might go upstairs into fulfillment and find that there are some there, and maybe the inventory just wasn't added. So I'll double check all of that, but don't worry. If you want one right now, you can get one, is essentially what I'm trying to say. If you want one, you can get one. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this and pop this right on top of here. I have a carrier sheet over here. I'm not going to show you the carrier sheet because I know that most of you know what the carrier sheet is. It's just literally just a little piece of something, like a piece of paper, or I think Heidi Swap has some clear carrier sheets. There's all sorts of different things that you can use as a carrier sheet. Generally, what I use is, honest to goodness, just a piece of computer paper. That's all I use. Oh my goodness. Do you know what I just realized? I didn't turn on the laminator. So we're going to start building the card from the outside in. So let's go ahead and start building the card while we wait for the laminator to warm up. It's fine. The laminator, it's the best part is when the laminator, when we get to see that foil thing. So we're just going to have to wait a little bit extra. So we're going to fold our pre-scored and pre-cut card base. And we'll just do some decision making on our little piece here while we're doing that. So I'm going to grab the paper trimmer here, and we're going to cut this down to, let's see, the best bang for our buck is this way. So we'll cut this down to 4 by 5 1/4. Hi, Speedy. Oh, let's see. Let's cut a little bit off of either end so we still get that color. There we go. All right, so we're also going to have to cut down the panel a little bit, so let's do that before we get going with the laminator. So we'll cut this down to 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, and then this will all fit together. Wait, What did I just do? No, because we have a border. So this is 4, hold on. So this needs to be 3 3/4 by 5. Ooh. You don't make cards for a couple of weeks and you forget everything you... Oh, awesome, Carol! And you completely forget everything you've ever done in your life. Right? My goodness. All right, so these should all fit together now. Yes, and see how you can just see a little bit of that. And now I've messed this up, so it's not centered anymore. So we might have to move our... We might have to bring it right here, which actually is a happy accident, I think. I think it's going to look better like that, right? And now let's use some of our glitter for another layer, because why not? I mean, we have it. So let's go ahead and cut this down to a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Okay. And then let's start assembling our pieces. So by the time we are done assembling these pieces, we can run our card panel through. So I'm going to grab some of the Brutus Monroe Easy Tear tape. This is also a part of the promo right now. So I would say definitely, if you haven't tried our Easy Tear tape yet, now's the time. Okay. Pop these little pieces off. I have to use this tool because, you know, I have my nubby crafty man hands and I can never get these little pieces off without like a little pokey tool. All right, so let's go ahead and place that. All right, oops, there we go. Piece number 1. Looks good, shining, shimmering, splendid. All right, and then let's go ahead and pop some additional adhesive onto this panel here. We're not going to put any on this one yet because we're not ready for that panel yet. Yeah, the glitter stock is, again, one of my favorites, and I know I say that all the time, but if it wasn't a favorite, we wouldn't have it. And it does not. We're going to add 2 extra little pieces to this, and the only reason being is we are putting this onto glitter stock, and it needs to have a little bit more oomph. It needs to have a little more hold because of the glitter stock. So there we go. All right. So it just has just a little bit. Hi, Nancy. Just a little bit of that glitter on the outside, which I think is perfect. All right, and then this piece will go right down here, and we'll put our sentiment across, and I think that'll be perfect. I mean, about as shining, shimmering, splendid as it can possibly get, right? All right. And now while we're still waiting for our laminator to set up, I am going to cut out our little sentiment. And I think we are going to do "You Are My Rainbow," because I think that's a fun one. And we're going to do the white writing on a black background just because I think that that will be the best for all the color. So there we go. Our sentiment's done. Done. Easy peasy. I mean, really easy. Almost too easy. All right, so we'll put a little adhesive on the back of this guy so that it's done and ready to go when we're ready to place it on there. Hello, Kathy. Okay. There we are. All right. Oh, and we'll place a little bit of adhesive on here. I was going to do the dots, but it seems as though my Brutus Monroe pop dots have grown legs and run away. So we are going to use, oh, nope, there they are. Found them. All right. And these are a part of the sale too. Grab you some of these. grab you some of these. These are the best. And they're the best because they have these little tabs on them. And these are actually, I think these are going to be discontinued just for a little bit, retired for a little bit until we can get a bigger replenishment of them back in. All right, so there's that. Now let's put our, is it ready? Yep, it is shining ready. So let's pop this puppy through the laminator. And we're almost done. Almost all done. Hi. Hi, everyone. Almost all done. What is going on with this curly Q? The new Elvis movie comes out and my hair doesn't know how to behave. All right, so let's run that through, and then I'm going to run it through one more time in the opposite direction just to make sure that we get the most foiling that we possibly can. The best foiling, I guess you could say. Hello in Colorado. And then we will have our big reveal. All right. Turn that puppy off, and now we can reveal. We'll peel all of this out of the machine. Now, are you ready? Oh, thanks, Monica. Look at that. If that doesn't just make you so happy, I don't know what in the world will. Look at how cool that is. Now you can see my foil folded a little bit when it went through, but that's okay because we're going to cover up that portion. But there's a rainbow inside of the rainbow. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, in my opinion, right? All right, so let's go ahead and grab a little bit more adhesive, pop that on the back. I mean, it really is it just makes it so simple. I mean, this kit, you can make at least, I'd say probably 18 cards. Now, obviously, with your card bases, the card bases, you're going to get 5. So you have 5 card bases, but you can, I mean, I'm sure if y'all are makers like I am, then you have a whole bunch of card bases laying around, or you certainly have something you can turn into a card base. All right, so replace that guy on there. And now let's start assembling. Look at how much dimension and fun. And I mean, you know me, I'm all about dimension and sparkle. And you know, when you think there's a little too much glitter, add 2 more shakes. I mean, that's my motto. And now we're going to peel off these little doodads. And the only thing is I might need my little tool to get underneath. There we go. And I got a little aggressive with this one, but that's okay. Get under, and all you do is pull up this little tab and it pulls off your backer piece. And then we're going to place this right down here in the corner because that's going to break up all that craziness in the background. And then we're going to grab our sentiment, peel this off, and again, you are my rainbow. And we'll just set this right across here, as centered as possible, but you know, center adjacent is okay as well. Oh, that's okay, Joy. And look at this card. How fun. Now, of course, you know, this kit does come with sequins. It comes with sequins. You could add a couple, I mean, because there are some clear sequins in here that would be really cool. There's also ribbon. There's all sorts of delightful little goodies that are inside of this box. So there's so much you can do, but this is what the card looks like from afar. And when somebody receives it, this is, I mean, the really cool, magical look that it has to it. And I thought you were crazy to put all that together, but it looks amazing. Generally, whenever I put all of the madness together, I get a little bit nervous myself, but once the finished product happens, There's just something about rainbows that you could put as much rainbow and pattern together as you want, and somehow it just works. I don't know how, but somehow it just works. The only thing that I might do differently next time is maybe do a little circle cut out here of like vellum or something to break it up, but I think it just makes sense because it's like, it looks like the rainbow is pouring out of the rainbow. So that is our card for today. I want to thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you for being a part of my life. I appreciate you all so very much. I hope that you are able to grab all of the goodies that you want to grab with this sale, because when I tell you that this sale is the sale of all sales, I was looking through and I was like, wow, there are some really incredible deals in this summer sizzle sale. So make sure that you click the link that is somewhere in all of this. Oh, thank you, Tina. I just love my job. I really do. I love it so much. So just make sure to click on the link that's somewhere linked depending on where you're watching this, and you'll be able to see exactly what is included in the summer sizzle sale. Again, I think it's about 3,000 products you can get in this sale. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Remember to, I know that I always say, create something. Well, what do I normally say? I normally say, remember to either to create something every single day, whether that is, well, oh, this is perfect. I was trying to figure out how it goes into my shirt, and now I figured it out. Remember to do something creative every single day, whether that is creating your own rainbow, fun, fabulous, sparkly card, or your own ending. Whew. It's been a while. I forgot my sign off. Oh, thanks. It's from Marshall's. So remember to do something creative every single day, whether that is a sparkly rainbow card for someone you love or your own ending. I appreciate you all so very much. Thank you for being a part of my life. You are all rock stars, and I can't wait to see what you create with this box. And I will see all of you very, very soon, I'm sure, on Wednesday for the new release. Have a wonderful day, my friends. Bye-bye.